Please come in.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please be seated.
So, think that process आने की ना ठीक है?
हाँ सही ठीक है. Immediately से अपन को अपने बड़े offer करे बस अपने से sign Give us a brief introduction.
My name is Lopamudra Samal. I am from Deoghar district, Odisha. My family consists of my parents and my 2 siblings. I have completed my post-graduation from Lopamudra University, and now I am preparing for civil services. I am quite good in debating in Odia language.
Debating in Odia language?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, can you tell me, according to you, who is one of the best public speakers, or who is the best public speaker according to you? Okay, any such speakers are there?
Yes, sir.
In Odisha now?
No,
Public speakers?
I am not prepared for now.
No, generally speaking, let's say Narendra Modi speaks very well.
But not in Odia.
हाँ, not in Odia. तो Odia is something कि अपना co-speaker अपना को बोलना है. Politics में भी ये करती, और का domain में भी ये करती. जो हैं public speakers. Okay. अच्छा. Do you remember your roll number for this exam?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
So my roll number was 309804.
309804.
9804.
Okay. And what were your optionals for the exam?
So my optionals are first optional is sociology and second one is home science.
Home science. And what about your educational background?
Sir, I am a postgraduate in MSc. I am a postgraduate in physics, and now I am just BA from coordinator. Now I am pursuing BA from distance education from Nagarjuna University, Andhra Pradesh.
Okay. So you have done your masters in physics,
Yes, sir.
but you have taken sociology and home science as options.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first tell me, why are you interested in civil services? You have MSc in physics. You could have joined. Did you have any special paper in physics in MSc?
Yes, sir. Electronics. It was
Electronics. So you could have joined, let's say, Government of India, Bhabha Atomic Research Center, or some other research institute, and you could have helped the nation.
Yes.
Why are you interested for civil services?
Sir, physics is a very good subject and very top subject. Sometimes people call it as royal subject, and this was the reason I was always thinking that I should be taking this subject that is royal. But with due course of time, I realized that to be a civil servant, civil service was my sole aim from very childhood. I found that this as the technicalities of this subject is not suited as per the time and the process of the examination, age of the process of the examination. So I thought that I should shift it, and I left the.
But physics is also a paper in civil service. No, you could have taken that. What was the problem?
So the technicalities, I faced that there is many technical problems that I may take much time. Then in that time I can cover up the subject like sociology and home science much well manner and secure good marks.
Okay. So tell me something about your school. What is the name of your school from which you passed?
Sir, I have passed from Tansar High School, which is in a tribal region, and that is in proximity to my house in Deoghar district.
Is it named after some great personality, or simply it is?
No, it is just a
place, name of the place. Okay. Which is your home district?
Deoghar district.
Deoghar district. Okay. So can you tell me something about the major tribes that are found in Deoghar district?
Yes, the major tribes in Deoghar districts are Kond and Gond, and there are.
Okay. And your college?
I have passed out my +2 from IHSC ITR Bhubaneswar, and I have done my +3 from Government Autonomous College Raurkela, and post-graduation from Ravenshaw University.
So you have your entire schooling, college, and you have done in different places.
Yes, sir.
So you must have had an idea more or less of Odisha. In different places you have stayed for
Yes,
at least 2 years, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me, you have done your post-graduation from Devonshire. Do you know after whom the university is named?
Yes, he was a British officer.
What was his post exactly? What was his full name?
Secretary. Now I am not prepared.
Okay. T. Devonshire. Okay. T. Devonshire, and you just go through that.
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell me any two famous personalities from Devgarh?
Devon district.
From any field?
Sudhal Dev, Raja Sudhal Dev was someone who was actively participated in the freedom struggle. And another personality now, Nitesh Gangadev, who is currently the MLA of Devon district, who is also associated with many developmental work in Western Odisha.
Okay. So, usually there is a difference, or you can say regional disparity between coastal Odisha and other parts of Odisha. Right? So, can you tell me what are the steps which have been taken by the government, state government, to bridge this disparity?
Yes, sir. There are some economic because the economical condition of Western Odisha is backward, so that the disparity is more overall based on the economic condition over there, because there is no such industrial development, and the marketing condition is also not good. They are not linked to outside world like the coastal region. So by government also there are several steps and several schemes, especially for the development of Western Odisha, like Western Odisha Development Council is there, and many schemes are for the tribal people also, and education is another part that is the backlog of that area. So for educational development there are ashram schools, there are now newly formed ashram school and Navodaya Vidyalaya Samitis schools are there, and also state government run free coaching centers and free housing facility for the tribal people to develop, for bring development in that region.
So you have taken, let us come to your options, you have taken sociology and home science, right?
Yes.
Okay, in sociology you have studied so many thinkers,
Yes.
right? Who is your favorite thinker?
Karl Marx is my favorite.
Karl Marx.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who is the father of sociology?
Father of sociology is August.
August. Okay. So why is regarded as the father of sociology? What was his contribution?
Sir, after the Industrial Revolution and French Revolution, and there are many social changes occurred in the society, but there was no specific subject regarding addressing all these problems and solution to the society. So at that time, for the first time, August came with a idea that to create a holistic subject regarding on all these changes and their problems and solution about society. So he was the first person to think on this and doing something about to make sociology a subject. So he is regarded as the father of sociology.
Okay. Distinguish between class and caste. Can you tell me what is the difference between class and caste?
Yes, sir. Class is a group of people who doesn't who have the same type of economical conditions, and in the market economy they place generally they place in the same strata. But caste is a very exclusive term that is connected to Indian society, which is based on the birth or any people's hereditarily it practiced, and it is exclusively based on birth. And so sir, somehow caste and class are also related, because the same caste people normally pursue the same type of economical and social work. So sometimes caste and class are also alternatively used, but there is a difference of being economic or being out of birth.
Okay. So, what about Indian social thinkers? Who is your favorite?
Indian social thinkers, G.S. Gure.
What was his contribution?
G.S. Gure. I'm not worried about it.
Okay, just study that in detail, right? Okay. Can you tell me what are the major reasons for breakdown of the institution, or if not breakdown, at least a threat to the institution of marriage in India currently? So high rate of divorce and other problems also coming. What are the reasons? If you as a student of sociology, what do you think? What are the reasons?
So there are many reasons for this cause, because now India is progressing in industrial development front and educational front also. So before, women are not exposed to the outside world. They have to just keep themselves inside the four walls of house and within the rule and regulation of orthodox society. So there was no mismatch of opinion, there was no mismatch of timing, and they were just prescribed by the orthodox society that what they should do. But now they are exposed to the outside world, and they are engaged in economical work also. So they are becoming independent, and they are also aware about what is going on with them. So this is a kind of thing, because many people are still orthodox and they are still thinking that women should be in a glass ceiling, that women should be like this, but women are out of that glass ceiling. So this type of mismatch in the belief system is creating problem in many institutions.
Okay. So you have taken home science as another option.
Yes.
So can you differentiate between your formal, informal and non-formal education?
Yes, sir. Formal education, which is done in the school or four wall of the school, which is very systematic process, and it is grade system is there, and there is award. There people or students are awarded with marks, and there is a very systematic process. But in non-formal system, people which is performed outside the school, or which is based on the problems of people and solution to their specific problems, according to their locality, according to their knowledge, according to their what they are doing and what they are capable of doing. And non-formal education is what is not formal actually, like what is the type of extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities. This comes under non-formal education system, which is very much needed for personal growth and development also.
So how will your knowledge of home science and sociology make you a better citizen?
Sir, nowadays we have seen that there are many problems coming out of our society based on the women like rape cases are there are child abuse are there, and there are like economic conditions like the regional disparity and all. So when sociology gives an insight of the problems and the solution of the areas in our society basically. And home science is very much helpful that complements sociology, because nowadays economical sector, when we consider about women empowerment, normally the SOG group are there. They are very much concerned with the type of making of crafts, making of things out of their local area, and they are making themselves empowered out of all these things. So this, if I will implement something, the laws properly in this direction, then it will be very much helpful for people, and I can prove myself as a good administrator.
Okay. So, can you tell me any two important tourist spots in your home district?
Yes, sir. The first one is the Pradhanpat Jalprapat or waterfall, which is very famous in Western Odisha and Odisha overall also. And another thing is Kuratput waterfall, which is for many years it was not known to people, but now road is constructed over there and people get exposed to that place. So it is a very beautiful tourist place, and additionally it was the first place in Odisha, in Asia, where electricity was developed.
From waterfall?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you said that that was not known to people for a lot. So there are so many such beautiful sites in Odisha which have not been developed. So suppose you are given the responsibility to develop these new sites. What steps will you take?
Sir, if I will be given the responsibility, then I will first identify the problems of that region, that why these places are not getting exposed to the tourist and the outside world, because there is regionality and regional peculiarities, where like many I am from a tribal region. So in that region there is many tribal laws that people normally cannot exploit the type of natural resources which is come under the tribal region. So that is also a problem. And another thing is that the economical development is not there. So many people are not exposed to that place because they don't have any work there. So they are not going there. So in that perspective also, these places are not getting exposed. And another thing is that there is some backlog in the implementation of laws of government, like there are many developmental projects, but it cannot be finished in proper time due to lacuna in the implementation. So if I would be given the chance, then I will plug this type of lacuna. I will work with that community of that region and to develop that area.
So suppose you are the administrative law and order in charge of a place.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you have got a information that some people, a group of people gathering, they are wanting to meet you. Okay. Let's say some college students. Okay. They are having a strike for something. They want to meet you, and they are slowly starting to get violent. If you don't go there immediately, then maybe they'll start vandalism and all. So the SP, okay, or the police officer, they tell you that you have to wait for the police protection to come. It will take 10-15 minutes. Okay. And your juniors are calling you, junior officers, they are calling you, madam, please come because these people want to meet you and they are becoming very violent. Okay. It will take at least 15 minutes for the police to reach, and from your residence to that place where the problem is going on, it is around 10 minutes. What will you do? Will you go without police protection, or you will wait for police protection? And why?
I will wait for police protection because as my senior authority has told that police can reach in 10 minutes. And another thing is that this self-defense is one of the major reason, because if I cannot save myself out of the violence, then how can I do any solution to them? So it's also there's another thing is that with time people normally get things normally get settled. So if I am going 10 minutes late and I can save myself, and as well as the things can be get settled also in time, and it will be better also.
Okay, you think in that way. Suppose they are waiting for you and they are slowly starting, to break the things and all. The more time you take, the more vandalism they will do. In that case, what will you do?
In this case, who will be my junior officers who would be there and conveying the message to me. I will tell them that there is some technical problems. I am coming. I will assure them I am coming, and as soon as possible. And I will try to convince them that over phone, that I am coming as soon as possible. But in due time, I will wait for the police protection to come.
Okay. So, have you heard about the impeachment, or we can say removal of the Supreme Court Chief Justice of India, the attempt by the opposition to remove the ex-Chief Justice of India? So in that context, what was the problem? Tell me what was the problem. And there was one common term which was used a lot. Okay, rooster. Okay, the Supreme Court rooster. So what do you mean by the Supreme Court rooster? And tell me.
Sir, when there is a case, Supreme Court Chief Justice of India have power according to Constitution to allot the case to any of the judge, senior most judge. So it is according to the last case what had happened, and the Supreme Court Chief Justice of India Deepak Misra, he had told that he is the master of the roster and he have exclusive power to decide that whom he will give the case. But it was as per the Constitution, it was the senior most judge who will be doing the case, who should be take the case. So the four judges who had some conflicting view on that, they have concern that if someone is senior, then he should get the case. But according to Deepak Misra, he was the master of the roster. Roster means the whole panel of judges. So he has the exclusive power to decide the case.
Okay. So suppose the Speaker of the Lok Sabha wants to resign. To which person he will give his resignation?
Speaker, he have to give his resignation to President.
Are you sure? Speaker has to give resignation to President?
Yes.
Deputy Speaker. And vice versa. Deputy Speaker, if he wants to resign, he has to give it to the Speaker.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So India is said to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic.
Yes.
Right? So these are 5 important pillars. Okay. Nature of the Indian polity. According to you, which is the most important among these? These 5 are important and are integral part of the constitution. But out of these 5, according to you, which one is the most important and why?
Sir, all 5 are important actually. All of them complement each other. If one is not there, then another cannot be successfully imposed or successfully it cannot be carried on. But still, the democratic democratism is the most important thing, because people rule themselves, and there is whole constitution of our India is based on people rule and their right. I think the utmost human development, it is one of the thing that our nation has provided us from it has become independent. So democratism is the.
What kind of democracy is India? Direct democracy or indirect democracy?
India is an indirect democracy.
Indirect. Can you give me an example of direct democracy?
Yes, sir. Switzerland is direct democracy.
Switzerland is direct democracy. Okay. So, in general studies, you have studied so many modules are there, so many subjects are there. Which is your favorite subject?
So in general studies, polity.
Polity is your favorite. Okay. So, tell me, you are also from Western Odisha, there is a demand for establishment of a bench of the Odisha High Court in Western Odisha, because people have to come so far to Cuttack, okay, for the cases. So, what is the rule regarding that? Do you know? Do you have an idea? And what is your opinion?
I don't have idea about the rule, but I have an opinion that people are demanding from several times that there should be a bench in Western Odisha, because Western Odisha is not developed as per the economical progress of the coastal Odisha is concerned. So they feel that if there will be a High Court bench there, then the justice delivery system will be much better, and somehow political condition of judicial condition of a area is related to economic and political system also, and that directly related to the overall development. So as per the backwardness of the Western Odisha is concerned, their concern is also is valid, but with time it is still now it has not been accepted. So
Okay. Actually, there is a Supreme Court guideline regarding that, and there are certain points. If all those points are fulfilled, then new bench can be. Some points are not fulfilled. That is the reason the Supreme Court is not allowed. Okay. Recently, the second important airport of Odisha was inaugurated. Which place?
in Jharsuguda district of Odisha.
Along with that, another project also started there in Jharsuguda. From the waste, from the waste of agriculture, agricultural waste, and there is some biofuel will be produced in Odisha. Which place?
In Borgad district of Odisha. 2G bio.
Yes. Which can you name the exact place?
Yes.
Okay. So recently you must have heard about the National Herald case. Can you tell me something about the National Herald case?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Okay. Which you read a newspaper every day?
Yes.
Which newspaper you read?
So now I am reading The Hindu.
The Hindu.
Yes.
Who is the editor now of the Hindu?
Yes.
Okay. Just go through that. Okay. In the Hindu there are so many sections. Which is your favorite section?
Sir, I normally read the editorial section and the part which is in the extreme left of the Hindu.
Okay. Editorial. Lead editorials. Okay. And are you aware of international events which are going on? International events, India and the world, international events which are going on now.
Now is.
Currently, there was a cyclone yesterday.
Yes, sir.
What was?
Gaja cyclone.
which place was expected to be hit? Which state? Tamil Nadu. Okay. Do you know how these cyclones are named, and which country? We had the cyclone Titli here. Which country had given the name Titli?
So cyclone Titli was named by Pakistan, and in 2004 there is a international. I can't remember the name of the organization, but that organization had just started this system of naming of the natural disasters, and like before some few months there was a cyclone Sagar, several natural disaster Sagar. It was named by India, and now Titli was named by Pakistan.
Okay. So, is there any difference between a typhoon and a tropical cyclone? A typhoon, have you heard the term?
Yes,
typhoon. And tropical cyclone?
So typhoon and tropical cyclone are generally they are same, but its name are different in different place. In the China, in that area, actually it is called typhoon.
Okay.
I'm not sure, sir, actually. I'm sorry.
So, have you heard of a term called ecotone in biodiversity?
Yes,
Ecotone. What is an ecotone?
So an ecotone is a place where two type of ecological condition are merging. Like in mangrove forest, there is mangrove forest is situated in a place where it is in the merging point of land ecosystem and water ecosystem. So ecotone is the in between place of two.
Which is the largest? We should talk about mangrove. So this is the largest. Where you find the largest mangrove forests?
Sir, in West Bengal,
Sundarban. Okay. So, ecologically, have you heard of an organization called IUCN? What is it?
It's an International Union for Conservation of Nature.
So they have different color code lists: red list, orange list, yellow list. Can you tell me something about those lists?
Sir, I can tell about the red list. The red list is something that not the endangered species and threatened species normally. And sir, I'm sorry about the.
Okay. So currently there is some issue regarding a tiger in Maharashtra. Can you tell me? Have you heard Avani? Tiger Avani? Here also in Odisha, in Sarkosha, there was a program, Sundari.
Yes, sir.
What was the program?
Sir, Sundari was basically from MP and it has transported here, but the conditions and it cannot cope up with that environmental condition, and it became very violent. So it was killing people, and it was very tough and hard for the officials to make it inside any chains or something. Tranquilizer were also not working properly. It was so violent. So this was the problem.
So what has happened to her now? Is she alive?
I am not
Okay. So what is your opinion? The right of the human beings are more important, or the rights of the animals are more important?
Both are important. Both the right of human being and animal, as they are also animal, but still right of human being are more important, because human is a conscious man, and animal, if human wants, then they can by scientific methods and other methods, conservation method, they can create and conserve the population of the animal, but the vice versa is not possible. The human being, right of human being is more important.
Okay. So thank you. That will be the end of the interview.